Geoff Sanderson, you're the principal of Green Concepts LLC and you're a landscape architect. What are you doing in the UAE?
Well, I'm enjoying being a landscape architect. I guess that's the primary thing, but we have a practice that is working mainly on the bigger projects. We've just completed the eastern section of the Al Raha Beach project with Al Dar.
That's in Abu Dhabi, of course.
That's in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Yes, we were previously working on the Dubai Creek extension here, and which is now on hold. And some interesting projects in Sharjah. We're working on the Sharjah lagoons, on the master planning for Sharjah, and some other very interesting work on the east coast of the Sharjah, which is Khor Fakkan, Khor Kalba, those places, all the waterfronts, and a lot of interesting stuff. Also doing the Tunis Sports City project, which takes us into North Africa. So we're expanding steadily through this part, but of recent times, like everybody else, we're more into survival mode. But we've got still a good, strong team, core team of people who are doing our work, and we're keeping our head above water.
Could you say something about how many fewer projects or what percentage of fewer projects you have over the past year, and given the economic crisis?
Well, we had 22 projects in Dubai, active projects. That went down to 18 halfway through this year, and now there's none. But we've changed our direction completely to doing a lot of projects in Saudi and Sharjah, Oman, as best one can. But you cut your cloth according to what is necessity.
Sure. What do you do, for example, for Al Raha Beach, the section that you worked on? What did you do exactly?
It was in designing the public realm, the boulevards, and all of the public spaces, parks, waterfront. We shared the role with another company because it's just too big for one, but we had probably the largest slice of it. But that has just ended. But it was very interesting because we had a chance to work with some of the world's truly great designers, architects, engineers, who I would think would be in the sort of the top 3 or 4 in the world. So Al Dar was certainly able to cobble together a very strong team, and we were quite privileged to be part of that.
Are you involved at all with the landscaping around the Al Dar, the round building, which is a kind of a dramatic structure?
We designed the irrigation system for that, but that was all. But nonetheless, it was interesting to be even part of that project.
Is it sort of fair to say that these days there are fewer such dramatic projects and more more standard, normal type of projects?
Well, there's virtually no new starts at the present time in the UAE. So
even in Abu Dhabi? Even in Abu
Dhabi. The projects that are there are those that have been on the drawing boards for some time and are now being completed, like on Saadiyat Island and the Yas Island, and most of the other major sites, including in Dubai, are all, well, some of them are being completed, but there's nothing new actually on the boards.
I mean, the negatives of the current situation, I think, are obvious to everybody. Are there any positives for the business or in general?
I think it's largely positive because it's forced a slowdown. It's forced to take more time over projects. It means that we can maintain our core team and have that team concentrate on doing a project well instead of being rushed off our feet to get 4 or 5 going at the same time with a lot of people on staff who really have not had the experience that we would like them to have had. So now we are just able to work with our main team and with the sort of work throughput that they can manage.
Sounds like a plus for quality.
I think so, yeah. In fact, that's a very good word, because quality was something that was missing from so much of the work before. Yes, you gave some projects greater priority than others, but the ones that were important and had important clients, you still put the work in, but it meant very, very long hours. It meant almost crippling conditions for staff just to keep up with it.